Good morning and apologies for being tardy. Yeah, see, because I realized that today was Robin Williams' birthday. Yeah, he was born in 1951. He was even younger than I. Unfortunately, we lost him way too soon. But I wanted to be able to share with you my Robin Williams story, which is only about this big and it's not, you know me. I say if you don't actually have a conversation, it doesn't count as meeting the celebrity. So I didn't really meet him or Annette Benning. I just had a close encounter of the first kind. That's it. But it wasn't a really close encounter because they weren't introduced to me and I wasn't introduced to them. It was just a very sweet hi. And it's only because back in 2013, shortly before Robin Williams died, what a loss. I happened to be at the Torrance Farmers Market. I was visiting my kids, I guess, and I was in Torrance at the farmers market, and they were filming. What was the name of it was one of the last movies he did. Oh, The Face of Love or something like that. Not a classic movie, but it was also with Ed Harris. I love Ed Harris. Anyway, I was walking around and all of a sudden I like almost literally bumped into Robin Williams and Annette Bening. Yeah. Oh, that would be fun people to hang out with, huh? Back in the day. Anyway, I salute you. I needed starter fluid this morning so badly. Good morning, Ron. I mean, Indy. It says Ronald Amos, but don't believe that. That's Indy. When it says Ronald Amos, he's Indy, as in Indianapolis. You get it, right? Yeah. So I don't even know where to start this morning. Do I start with yesterday? Do I start with today? Let's start with yesterday. Fritzy, yesterday. First of all, she did not even remember that she had been at a wedding that was set just for her, just 2 days before. Yeah. But when I told her about it, she got so excited she may as well have been there again. It was great. And then many of you I know tuned in or watched a replay of the Facebook Live where I actually filmed with her in her room. Now that I know it's so easy and my tripod folds up to be so tiny, I can take it with me wherever I go. And she can be with me too. So, thank you for all of you who sent her love and wishes. And I have some more stuff to run by there this morning and some cards that showed up here for her. And I'm going to take it all over there. Good morning, Stephen. Stephen, I'm going to see you at the end of the week. That's right. Stephen, I met here on Morning Coffee with Sandye. And we're going to actually have some morning coffee next Sunday. And hopefully, Stephen will be doing morning coffee with me next Sunday. Let's see if that works out. So, moving along to my computer, which is DED dead. Yeah, it's dead. Apparently, the cord at least is under warranty. So I'm getting a new cord while I'm gone. When I come back, I'll try the new cord and see if that matters because we tested the computer and it came out everything was normal, but it wouldn't take a charge and it wouldn't well, actually it did take a charge. I sat there for about 40 minutes while they charged it up enough for me to back it up, but it still wouldn't back up. So anyway, hopefully it'll be working, but that means I can't take my computer with me to Chicago. So I have two choices. I can either take this one that I'm doing right now, which is my old computer. Now, obviously, it's working because I'm here with you, or I can just take my phone and do some Facebook Lives instead, which I might very well do. A couple of days of Facebook Live is not going to hurt anybody. And I have my phone and I have my tripod. Maybe I won't take a computer on this trip at all. Why am I going to Chicago, you ask? Oh, I'm so glad you asked. I'm going because this is like such a happy celebratory month for me. First, there was my daughter's birthday. That was on the 18th. Then my mother turning 98 yesterday. And today, happy birthday to my Auntie Lou. Lucy Rose, happy birthday, 91 years young. And when I say 91 years young, I'm not kidding. Um, I would tell you what her birthday card says, but just in case she's watching, I don't want I don't want her to know in advance. I'm going to fly into Chicago tonight, and it'll be a little late for her because I'm not flying in till 11, but a couple of my cousins will be at the airport to pick me up, and I'll stay with my big cuz Jeff and my second big cuz Kevin, who I forced to come into town so he could see me at least for a night and a morning. He flies out again tomorrow. And then I've got more cousins and more friends, and I'm going to be with my BFF from kindergarten. And I'm just like going to see all these people who are so incredibly special in my life. Yeah, I can't wait. And best of all, okay, maybe not best of all, but right up there at the top, kosher hot dogs, Lake Superior whitefish, Chicago pizza. I mean, come on, seriously? Seriously? Does it get better than that? I don't think so. No, I don't think so. Poochie's, Big Herms, I don't care. Either one for the hot dogs. And the whitefish, I'll take it wherever I can get it. I love Lake Superior whitefish. Just love it. Indy and I went out for fish last night, kind of our, Sandy's going to be away for a week dinner. We had a lovely dinner, a lovely time. He ordered the sea bass. I got to tell you, he had the winner last night. It was, oh my God, so soft and tender. And he said, I have enough to share with you if you don't like yours, which I didn't really, honestly. I had salmon, which I love, but it was only mediocre. And this Vietnamese fish called sahai, I forget. But it was a Vietnamese whitefish. So I decided to try it, but not so much. And then after 2 bites of his sea bass, he said, I regret to inform you that I actually do not have enough fish to share with you. Yeah, it was that good, friends. That good. It's also my BFF Jeff's birthday today. Jeff is 59. I know. He's just a kid compared to me, but he's been my friend since he was a kid, literally. He came here from England when he was like 18 years old, and a friend of mine met him and called me and said, hey, can you give this kid a job? So I gave him a job, and he just kind of worked his way into my life. Yeah, and he's been my friend since he was like 18 years old. That's a lot of years. Anyway, my friend Jeffy is also celebrating his birthday today, and I'm not with him, but when I come back, we'll work something out. Today is the anniversary of the lowest recorded temperature ever in history of the world, and it was in Antarctica, and it was 128.6 degrees below zero. Yeah. Yeah, and the hottest was like 123 above zero. And we've been having 1 teens almost every day. It's crazy. It's crazy here. Crazy hot. Like, you don't go outside if you don't have to. Except, I got to tell you, when my daughter and my grandson were here over the weekend, when they left one of the lights on inside the motorhome, and we didn't realize it. So last night, Indy had asked me to please check and see because he thought he'd seen a light on the night before. So before I went to sleep, I went to the door, and sure enough, there's a light on. So I walked outside at, I don't know, middle of the night, whatever it was. And it was glorious outside. It was very warm, but it was no hot sun beating down. So it felt like you were walking in a warm bath. That's what it felt like. It really felt nice. Yeah. Today's Monkey Day. Yeah, I mean, it's based on the Scopes monkey trial and evolution, but Monkey Day is the perfect day for me to be flying to Chicago to visit my Auntie Lou, who does the number one best monkey imitation ever on the planet. I don't care how good you are at it, Auntie Lou is better. She does awesome, awesome monkey imitations. And to my friend Peter Carpenter, chef extraordinaire. I don't know if you're watching, but Peter is an Aussie. He's my mate. He's terrific, isn't even the word. The guy is like a chef among chefs. Yeah, he is. He's amazing. He used to work in Mildura in Australia, and he's been here forever. And I've known him almost since he came to America. Right. Anyway, there is something that Peter used to do for me as a special treat. He told me it was a pain in the neck, but he loved me enough to make me lamingtons, my very, very favorite thing. And it's like this white spongy cake that's cut in squares, chocolated all the way around, and then coconut on top of that. And I gather they're a real pain in the neck to make. But today is National Lamington Day. And if I was still living in the South Bay, I would be demanding my lamingtons. I'm not there. But Peter, if you're watching, know that I'm coming for you, kiddo. I am. I want my lamingtons. Here's the best thing that today is. Today is Tug of War Day. As you probably remember, I do not do tug of war. Thank you to my favorite poet, Shel Silverstein, and my favorite book of bedtime poems, Where the Sidewalk Ends. I share with you, as I have done on other occasions, probably my favorite bedtime poem, Hug o' War. I will not play at tug of war. I'd rather play at Hug o' War, where everyone hugs instead of tugs, where everyone giggles and rolls on the rug, where everyone kisses and everyone grins, and everyone cuddles, and everyone wins. Maybe we should call our group Hug o' War, because that's kind of what I'm out here to do in the world. Let's get rid of the tug of war, huh? Let's just make this a place of hug o' war. Let everyone win. What's that song that there's room for everyone in this world if everyone makes some room. Helen Reddy sang it. Yeah. Was that for Pete's Dragon? Is that why I like it so much? I don't know. I don't even know what the name of it is. Yeah. Okay, I'm feeling soft and mushy today. I can't help it. Today is also the anniversary of the day that Neil Armstrong was the first person to walk on the moon. No, seriously, he walked on the moon. To today's kids, that's not all that amazing. Oh yeah, he walked on the moon. Oh yeah, he went out into space. But for my generation, maybe your generation, he went into space. He landed on the moon. He walked on the moon. I mean, this is so huge. So huge. Neil Armstrong, one small step. Yeah. It's also the anniversary of the death of Alan Shepard while we're talking about astronauts. He was the first American astronaut in space and the first American astronaut. No, he did walk on the moon, but he wasn't the first to walk on the moon, but he was the first American astronaut in space, I believe. Yeah. So here's to you, Alan Shepard, too. I am fascinated. I'm fascinated by all this. However, this space race between Bezos and between the two rich guys, it's like, really? Okay, do it. But would I buy a ticket? Yeah, no. No. I mean, I have to fly on a plane today. I'm not that excited about that. I don't see, it doesn't make sense to me that big heavy thing stays up in the air. It doesn't make sense to me. But Here's hoping it does. Yeah. And if it does, then I will. Richard Branson, right? Bezos and Branson. Thank you. Yeah, the two rich guys doing their own thing to get up into space. Maybe it'll help our space race. We're not in a space race, though, are we? No. Okay. So I have a lot to do today. I've got packing. I need to go let Fritzy. I'm not going to tell Fritzy I'm leaving. I'll just talk to her on the portal every day. Because if I tell her I'm leaving, it will only make her sad and she won't remember anyway where I am. So I'm just going to go visit her again today. Yeah. Take the rest of her cards and if I had more eclairs, I would take them there. I left them the whole box and asked them to share, please, at lunchtime. I don't know if they did. But is she hilarious with those little mini eclairs? She loves them. Today's word art. So I don't know how many of you know this, but I used to have a company. Yeah. I used to have a company called Cogo Circles, Cogo Circles. Cogo is Latin for coach. I say that a coach and a coach have a lot in common because the coach that has wheels and the coach like me both take you from where you are, and it's our job to get you to where you want to go. Cool, right? So Kogo Circles was about creating extraordinary relationships in all areas of your life, not just love relationships, with your children, with your coworkers, with your neighbors, with your cousins, with your friends, with strangers. It's all about relationship. The books that I wrote to go with the program are like this thick. They're awesome. I think I might start doing that again because maybe I just did it too soon. Maybe I came up with Kogo Circles at a time when the world wasn't ready for Kogo Circles. Might have to bring that back. But today we say that relationships require mutual trust, understanding, two things without which there is no relationship, by the way. If you don't have mutual trust, not happening. Mutual understanding is what you're trying to get to in a relationship. And then finally, affinity. It's nice if you like the person you're in a relationship with. And yes, Stephen, respect is also part of it. If I get more into the basis of Kogo Circles, you'll see that there are a whole slew of things that are necessary in order to create an extraordinary relationship. There are good relationships, and there's nothing wrong with a good relationship. But my goal was to teach people how to have extraordinary relationships. Yeah, maybe it didn't work because I still had a lot to learn. I still have a lot to learn. So maybe I'll reread through some of that and see if I can get me up to date. Okay, my friends, wish me a safe flight. I will leave here this afternoon and get to Chicago around 11 o'clock tonight. And then the rest of the week, computer gods willing, I will either see you right here like this, or if not on YouTube, I will see you on Facebook. One way or the other, I will see you this week, coming from the Windy City itself. And wait a minute, 52 last night. Bring a sweater. Uh-oh, lots of humidity. Looks like I'll be staying in when I get to Chicago, too. Cheers to y'all. Stay safe. Wear a mask if you're out in public, will ya? Inside, get vaccinated. Take care of yourself, will ya? Mwah. See you from Chicago. Bye-bye.